Welcome to the Coreum'S channel. Thanks for stopping by. I'm your host Chris, reporting from the beautiful Monashee Mountains with a fresh blanket of snow on the early hours of this 10th day of January. I have a lot to unpack in this episode. I'm going to try and keep it as tight as possible, but I guarantee you there's a lot of information in here you're going to want to hear about. First and foremost, excited to say tomorrow we're going to have a special episode of the Superledger podcast. Lunar Space has a special announcement to make about a pre-sale, and that's going to take place x.com Wednesday, January 10th, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific. You're not going to want to miss this. They're pretty excited about this announcement. I'm very thrilled that they're unveiling that on the Superledger podcast. They will also be on this Saturday. So any questions that you have left over, if you've thought about it after what you hear tomorrow, they are going to be on the podcast again this Sunday. So any further questions you will have an opportunity to get them answered there as usual. Have a lot of exciting things coming up on the Superledger podcast. The week after that would be the 21st. We have Whelp, a decentralized exchange, coming on the podcast to tell us about that. Currently, you can get testnet tokens to interact with that, and I recommend you do. If you want to make an appearance on the Coreum, if you want to make an appearance on the Superledger podcast or learn about staking on Coreum or our DAO and what we're building, you can head to coreumcommunitydao.com. We have a lot of exciting things coming up. I really encourage you to check that out. Head over to our Discord and see what we're trying to build here. I think you'll want to be part of it. All right, checking in with the markets. Total crypto market cap at 1.66 trillion. Gold is at $2,034.46. Silver is trading at just under $23. The DXY is moving upwards on top of its support bands at 102.51. And Coreum is up 4% here early in the day and trading at 20.290. And Sologenic is on some downward trajectory and trading at 15.2. Flix token is moving hard, up 11% again today, and it has just been ripping. More on OmniFlix here soon. And XRP is trending down, 56.154. And Bitcoin has pulled back again a bit at 45,796. Dramatic day on that story. We will get to it here shortly. Checking in with Map of Zones. IBC network, 24-hour volume, $286,000, 310. You heard that right. That was for the 24-hour volume. It is picking up clearly. Take that to the 7-day, you got 619 and 3.7 million on the last 30. Current market cap of Coreum is 109,680,000. Trading volume in the last 24 hours, 1.729 million. Currently 542,500,000 tokens on-chain supply with an inflation rate of 14.5%. Current staking APR is 27.4%. 286 million of the 543 million tokens circulating are staked, equating to about 52.8% of the supply. 61 validators up and running. I encourage you to check out ours, Coreum Community DAO Validator, or the CAF LSI Lunar Space Validator. Okay, the other thing to look at while we're here is Noble. Last 24 hours, $3,000 has moved across. Things are starting to move. That is your source for USDC to get into your Coreum wallet in time for the snapshot for the SAR token. All right, Smart Stake Analytics. Taking a look here, interestingly enough, we have 2.8 million tokens that are currently undelegating. Interesting to see that. According to Community DAO, 2.9 million tokens currently locked up, representing 1.02% of the voting power. We have our commission rate set at 3%, but those fees definitely go back to support the Coreum community and build this DAO that we are working on. Currently have 183 unique delegators. We have had a really good month of 54 new delegators. Thank you all. I encourage you guys to do so. We have some exciting things coming up that I think you will want to be part of. All right, I figure I'd pop in here, check the heartbeat of the Coreum network. You can see it's clicking along. Everything's looking fine. We need some transaction loads in there, but I have a feeling within a couple of weeks, we will certainly see that. Fear and Greed Index sitting at 73, still fairly high. The MMRI, Mannarino Market Risk Indicator, sitting at 255. That is in the high risk zone. You can see we trended up a little higher here. Eyes on that. And Articulate. Every time I see this one, it just makes me laugh. Bitcoin today had a little bit of a problem. Their X account tweeted out that the Bitcoin ETFs were in fact approved. And not long later, it came out that they had their account compromised because though they're meant to secure the financial industry, they cannot use two-factor authentication apparently. But that's all sorted out now, I guess. There is no Bitcoin ETF announced at this time. I'm sure that'll change in the days ahead. Seems like a lot of manipulation to me. Thank you, Articulate, for the great memes. That is one of my favorites so far. Bob Ross was responding to the situation today, saying, "Interesting times indeed. The SEC, which is supposed to protect investors, can't even handle basic 2FA to protect an account, but claims to regulate complex blockchain technologies. His use of the term crypto securities assets says it all. What a joke." And it is a joke. I mean, you've seen the manipulation of this story coming from a mile away for the last how many weeks. I wouldn't have guessed it turned out like this, but yeah, is what it is. Coreum Community DAO. CAF, our little friendly robot, has found his way over to the Omniflix network. There's an interactive video there, and you can follow him on his journey. You may learn something, and you may also earn something. So you can hit the link there, head on over to do that. I can tell you that there is already over 1,300 views on this little clip of CAF, our friendly robot. He is by far more popular than me, clearly. Awesome to see he's spreading the good message of Coreum out and about in the crypto ecosystem, and that is great to see. Thank you, everybody that interacted with the video. There will be something special coming your way. You guys have a chance to get in on that still until this Sunday. I encourage you to do so. This will lead to good things, I guarantee. All right, Reza posted here, "This is one of the most important partnerships we have made to date." So it was announced today. Every enterprise-grade blockchain needs matching custody. If you remember back to that graphic they put out on the ecosystem, they said coming soon, custody. Well, here it is, guys. And this is one of the major pieces to the puzzle, and one of the final pieces to the puzzle, in my opinion. Not necessarily final, but certainly one of the large pillars of what they're building here. And in combination with some other recent events, it's exciting to see that everything is about to go out full steam ahead here. Every enterprise-grade blockchain needs matching custody. Bitgo is successfully integrated with the Coreum mainnet. Institutions can now smoothly integrate and securely manage Coreum assets under Bitgo's regulated custody infrastructure. So you can see here, Bitgo becomes the first custodian to support the Coreum ecosystem. Stories out of Dubai just today. Bitgo is a global leader in digital asset security. This partnership is set to supercharge Coreum Network's expansion by creating a highly secure and streamlined gateway into cutting-edge technology established institutions worldwide. Firmly emphasizing a developer-centric approach, Coreum's infrastructure is engineered to facilitate rapid deployment of decentralized applications while ensuring optimal performance and adaptability to diverse enterprise needs. With this foundation, Coreum emerges as a comprehensive solution, merging avant-garde technology with unparalleled security, promising fluid and efficient enterprise operations on a global scale. As an enterprise-grade blockchain, Coreum will provide infrastructure compatible with regulatory frameworks through optional on-chain KYC metadata and will feature a compatibility with ISO 222 payment messaging standard, all without compromising competitive Layer 1 features such as high throughput, security, interoperability, and scalability. The enterprise-grade blockchain also boasts real-time settlements with transaction details, while not exposing confidential details of parties or subjects involved, a key value add for enterprises seeking safe and trustworthy blockchain-powered infrastructures. By adding yet another layer of security via Bitgo's custody services, Coreum is being introduced to a powerful network of institutions, facilitating the adoption of blockchain technology across a variety of sectors, offering novel solutions in areas such as custom payments, reward programs, tokenization of equity and securities, and peer-to-peer insurance products. Coreum's technology paves the way for the next generation of programmable blockchain assets. Bob says here, businesses have been a driving force in the modern global economy and will continue to play an integral role in the widespread adoption of blockchain technology. Coreum's prioritization of enterprises is not only complemented by Bitgo's commitment to providing safe and secure access to digital assets, but also by Coreum's sister company, Sologenic's recent launch of SoloNex, a platform enabling the tokenization and issuance of assets for institutions and enterprises alike. As an ecosystem, we are driving the narrative for the enterprise adoption of blockchain. Bitgo's Trust Company, Inc., is regularly audited by regulatory authorities and required to meet high standards for capitalization, anti-money laundering, confidentiality, and more. Coreum's alignment with regulatory-friendly framework offers secure on-chain token operations, including KYC features, diverse asset support, and integrated DEX with an organic order book automated market maker. All very important there. This is exciting partnership indeed. All right, and from Bitgo it says, our partnership with Coreum aligns with Bitgo's ongoing efforts to enhance the digital asset landscape and always prioritizing our clients' safety. As this landscape continues to evolve, we remain committed to navigating its complexities, adapting to its challenges, and seizing opportunities that align with our core principles. This collaboration embodies our dedication to enhancing the blockchain ecosystem, and as always, the safety and trust of our clients remain paramount. All right, so about Coreum, the world's first superledger, that's all we got to say about that. We know the rest. Bitgo is the foremost provider of secure and scalable solutions for the digital asset economy, safeguarding over 600 tokens across a wide variety of blockchains. Bitgo serves as an operational backbone for over 1,500 institutional clients in more than 50 countries. More info there. Very powerful partnership here. Very important piece of the puzzle. Extremely important piece of the puzzle. So it's very good news for everybody involved in Coreum. That is going to allow Bob Ross, what he had to say about it is, in today's dynamic global economy, institutions stand at the forefront, pivotal for widespread blockchain adoption. Coreum's enterprise-centric approach seamlessly aligns with Bitgo's commitment to safe, secure digital asset access, a synergy shaping the future of decentralization. And that is music to my ears, because I'm here for the decentralization indeed. All right, Articulate did a little thread here, and it goes to a very interesting article. Where did that go? Here it is. So this is Mike Belch. Sorry if I said that wrong, Mike. He's top dog at Bitgo, and CoinDesk did a Q&A with him back in December, and this is where things get interesting. So the question is, what was your biggest achievement this past year? Mike answers this way. Bitgo experienced substantial growth by expanding our product offerings while maintaining a strong regulatory position as the world's largest, the world's largest independent regulated custodian. That is huge, because what continues after this is going to put it in perspective, I think. So let's review that. They are the world's largest independent regulated custodian. The launch of the Go network provides a new market structure for institutions to settle efficiently. Bitgo serves as one of the world's largest staking providers. Listen to this. Offering staking out of qualified custody and fiat services. So do you understand that, guys? We have 2 DeFi products about to launch on Coreum. And they just partnered with the world's largest independent regulated custodian, who is allowed to stake their assets under management. That is massive. What is the number one goal for 2024, they ask. Mike answers, broadening our global regulatory footprint. We currently hold 4 custodial licenses globally, and we anticipate obtaining more in 2024. Though the Go network and strategic partnerships, we will allow more of our clients and new participants to settle transactions across multiple regions with a network of exchanges. With regulated custody as the foundation, we aim to foster alignment among regulators and clients towards the common goal of safe access to digital asset markets. This is absolutely massive, guys. Huge. I can't even express how big this is. I haven't heard anybody talking about it. I was working today, and when this got my attention, I was like, wow, this is massive. This is like partnering with Coinbase as far as custody goes. This is huge. How's that Pulsera snapshot looking now? Thinking about the potential of the world's largest independent regulated custodian of assets, crypto assets, that's allowed to stake out qualified custody and fiat services, currently worth $1.75 billion. That is a powerful partnership. Absolutely amazing. Amazing what this team is accomplishing in such a short period of time. So the other part of that pillar we talked about in previous videos is the trade header partnership for the ISO 222 product that they are building. And then this is the other one that was
Speaking to
recently
what Zen
announced.
was talking to earlier with Map of Zones, I had read the full list of the current peers that Corium has right now, integration wise. And one of them that stood out to me, I did a thread about it, is the band protocol, which is the Oracle layer of Corium and the XRP ledger. And I think that's worth looking into and mentioning, because that's a very key part of the whole sustaining the DeFi solution that Corium is bringing to just the space in general, and also the XRP ledger. So I
So
think
band protocol is in Map Zones.
yeah. So okay, if you look at the list that Coreum has as peers, it is one of the peers on Coreum as well. So, and if you
So
look at
that's
the
the Oracle then.
yeah, that's the Oracle layer. So if you look at the, I don't know if you saw the graphic that was in the video that Corium posted that has the ecosystem layout. The band protocol is the Oracle layer, and it's like one of the big pillars. One of it was trade header and band protocol that were the two biggest pillars in the ecosystem. So with trade header, that's the ISO 222 solution, and band is the Oracle. So the Oracle solution that Bind brings, it's the first Oracle solution for the XRP ledger as well. So they announced this early December, where they were talking about their partnership with the XRP ledger and the integration. So I think that's something huge.
Dude, this is a huge find right here. So correct me if I'm wrong, but the Oracle is what we need to get real world assets, price feeds, like the data from the real world onto the blockchain, correct?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. So I have a thread about it. I posted it in the top. So I broke down what the integration does for XRP Ledger and Corium. So you guys could check it out.
Then
Wow.
the other one on there that's of interest too, and that's why I've been trying to talk to the XRPL community about the Ethereum virtual machine connections, is Evmos is on the one of the peers also. So that gives us our interoperability with the Ethereum virtual machine connection there also.
You're right. And also Gravity Bridge too helps with that. So, yeah.
So now all the pieces are coming together. DeFi is about to launch in just under 2 weeks. Massive snapshot and airdrop incoming. Another DEX launching soon after. Bids.com NFT marketplace just around the corner. I don't know if you guys are excited yet, but I know I sure am. This is absolutely amazing. And then to top that all off, Bob showed up on Mario's channel today on the space on ETF topic, obviously, and they're also talking about tokenization. I haven't had a chance to listen to that, so I don't know how much he spoke in it. I caught one little clip, but I will be listening to it tonight, or this morning, I guess it is now. I will report on that if there's anything to say from there. Coreum official announced here, go from the Cosmos to the Coreum. Go from the Cosmos to Coreum with your USDC. Join Coreum's workshop for an in-depth IBC bridge tutorial and Q&A with the dev relations team. That is going to take place on January 12th, 9 a.m. Pacific time. So if you need to get that bridged over, please check that out. It's not difficult, but it is a little easier if you see it in action. And this was good to see. Cosmos Haas was talking about the Sarah token airdrop and how to qualify. Cosmos Haas is a pretty big deal in the Cosmos ecosystem. He's got 53,000 followers. So thank you, Cosmos Haas, for sharing the good word on what the fine folks at Pulsar are building on our fabulous Coreum blockchain. Guys, stack up your 10K Coreum wallets. You only have a few days left to do so. All right, and bids.com, they mentioned they have a validator there, and it's worth noting, apart from the great APR and only 3% commission, we also offer surprise drops and extras. As we'll be launching the main NFT marketplace, you can think of whitelist spots, free mints, discounts, etc. So they got a little bit of Cosmos Haas Coreum sent their way for that. And good for them. Great community validator, great project about to be launched. In Canada, digital dollar and or the CBDC are incoming. And that's in response to a story that came out in the Toronto Sun. The Bank of Canada files for digital dollar and other related trademarks. There was no public consultations on this, but I'm sure when they want to deploy it, they're not going to want to worry about naming it at that time. This is certainly coming, guys. Be ready for it. December 13th and 19th filings. The bank asserted ownership of digital dollar, digital Canadian dollar, central bank digital currency in both official languages under the Trademarks Act. I don't know how they can trademark central bank digital currency, but they did. No reason was given and no public hearing was held. All other applicants must serve public notice subject to challenge. All right, going to wind this down. It's been a little bit of a longer one, but as you can tell, there was a lot to go through, a lot of important things to go through. Last week we had Paul Serra on the Superledger podcast, explained the entire snapshot airdrop system, what the DAX is all about. Alberto sounds like a great guy. It was great to meet him. Look forward to working with him in the future. And as mentioned, this weekend we have Lunar Space following up our special announcement tomorrow. They will be back to answer any questions that remain from that announcement. You guys will want to check that out. I guarantee you, this is a big one. I'm very excited about it. And it's just a few hours away. Partner of the channel, Zeev, here has a pretty powerful post. We'll end it on here today. It says build your own custom ZK rollups with ZK Stack and Zeev right here. It's got a link to the Zeev. We handle everything from deployment to 24/7 monitoring. So as you can see, projects using ZK Syncs, ZK Stack, you got Cronus, Redstone Oracles, Anchor, Zeev, Lambda class. As I mentioned before, if you want to stake on the Coreum network, come check us out, the Coreum Community DAO and CAF Lunar Space LSI. We're building something special here. You can roll up your sleeves and chip in. It's a perfect time. We've got a lot of people in there, a lot of great people in there. I think you'll enjoy it. Our Discord has absolutely exploded lately because Coreum punks have moved in a big way. So welcome everybody that has recently joined our Discord. Hope you can find yourself some spot in there to enjoy and contribute and interact with the Coreum community, IBC community, XRPL community. We're bringing it all together. It's a beautiful scene in there. Thank you everybody for supporting the channel, supporting Coreum Community DAO. It's been a great ride. We got a lot of exciting things coming up in the weeks ahead. You're going to want to stay tuned every day. Some days will be more important than others and you don't want to miss them. Don't forget to tune in later today. Special presentation at 2 p.m. Pacific time on x.com. Lunar Space is going to be talking about a launch. Peace and prosperity to you all.
So many open doors, it's hard to ignore. Every year was my year, but this year I'm sure. They're on a virtual tour, girl them a bubble to the floor. Every year was my year, but this year I'm sure.